Hey everyone, and welcome back to No Code Devs. Today, we'll dive into 3 amazing tools and how they leverage AI. AI has been revolutionizing workflows by streamlining tasks and boosting efficiency. I'm going to walk you through how to harness these features to maximize your productivity. We'll explore Wix Studio's suite of AI-powered capabilities, Gemini and Google Docs, and Canva Pro's AI features. So let's go ahead and dive in. First, we are going to go over Gemini and Google Docs. Gemini and Google Docs is a great feature if you want to write and refine content in context. So here is a Google Doc draft that I have wrote before for a blog post. I'm going to open the Gemini extension and try out a couple of these features. So if I want to rephrase part of this document, I can click rephrase part of this document, and it already gave me a suggestion on what I should do to the title to be more catchy. I'm gonna go ahead and click enter on my keyboard, and it gave me 5 different suggestions on how this title could be more catchy. It has different things you can do with this title. You can insert it, copy it, retry, preview, or retry with Google search. If you automatically insert it, it's going to give all of the titles that it gave you. I'm just going to copy the one title I want to use, highlight the title I had, and click paste without formatting. Now I have that new title directly in there, which is super nice. Now I want to try something else that it gave me in the beginning. I'm going to clear history, and it took me right back to how it looked in the beginning. What I want to do now is I want to refine this document. I'm going to click refine, and at the bottom it says rewrite this document as a list of key points, use an informal tone, which is perfect. I clicked enter, and it gave me the key points of this blog article that I can use anywhere. If I want to use those, say I want to use them at the bottom of this post, I'm just going to click insert, and it's all right there, which is great if I want to make a thread on Twitter about this blog post I just created, or maybe make a social media post on a different channel. Perfect to use. Now let's try the third option. It gives you a summary of the content in the beginning right here, but say I want it summarized in a specific format. I'm going to click that. Summarize this document in 1 paragraph. I actually want it in 2 paragraphs, so I'm going to change that. Summarize this document in 2 paragraphs for a social media caption. Let's try that. It starts with a great call to action in the beginning, which is what I wanted, and describes the blog post in an exciting way. Instead of coming up with a caption all by myself, that took 1 second and was super easy to use. Definitely have been loving Gemini and Google Docs. It's been saving me so much time. Now let's look at Wix Studio's suite of AI-powered tools. We're in the Wix Studio dashboard, and I'm going to go to a website I created for this. Okay, and here's the website I created for this tutorial. In the Studio Editor, you can make your pages or buttons responsive with just the click of a button. So you're going to click the cell you want to be responsive in your website, click this responsive AI button, and then this pop-up will appear, and you're going to click generate now. And then once it's done generating, this pop-up will appear. It says a responsive design was tailored to your section on different devices. I'm going to click apply design. Now we can go into all the different breakpoints and see if it made it responsive. Here's the desktop version of the website. That's what I designed it on in the first place, and I haven't even looked at the other breakpoints yet. After I generated that, we can see that they're all responsive. This is a mobile breakpoint. Everything fits perfectly. So this is great because now I don't have to worry about designing everything on each breakpoint so that it all looks responsive. All I had to do was just click that button. Wix Studio also has an AI text creator. This brings OpenAI's ChatGPT directly into the editor. To use this feature, you're going to highlight the text that you want to be changed, and then you're going to click create AI text. Then this pop-up will appear so you can describe what you want the text to say. I'm going to stick with coffee shop. My business name is Daily Grind Cafe. I want it to be a paragraph. I want the topic of this text to be a welcome paragraph. I'm going to add a couple things that are important to mention because I want to make sure it highlights everything that I'm thinking of. I'm going to say small startup store founded in in 2024, specializing in extraordinary coffee flavors. Click Create Text, and it gives you 3 different options to choose from, which is great. I personally like the second one, so I'm going to copy the text and then add it to here and paste it, and it's all right there, which made it super easy. You can move it so that it fits perfectly. That personally just saved me so much time trying to come up with a welcome paragraph for this coffee shop. Wix Studio can also generate unique AI images. To do this, you're going to go over to your left-hand panel and click the Add Elements button. Click Image, and then this image will pop up. Now I want to create an AI image, and you're just going to give a broad description of what image you want. For mine, all I'm going to say is small coffee shop. I want it to look like a photo, so I'm going to click Photo and then Create Image. And it gave me this photo that looks, in my opinion, pretty realistic. So if I like this, I can use the image. If I want to create again, I can click Create Again. I'm going to use this image. You can crop it, adjust it, add text, decorate it, anything you want. But I personally like the way it looks. So I'm going to press Save, and now that photo is exactly where the first photo was. Now we're going to look at Canva Pro's features, also known as Magic Studio. Today we'll be looking at the Resize and Magic Switch feature and the text-to-video feature. For the Resize and Magic feature, you can transform any design into a blog post, summary, anything written. Here's a media kit deck that has a few different slides to it, but not a lot of writing. For this, I'm going to go up to the Resize button, go down to Transform into Doc, and then I want to transform it into a blog post, transform into doc. Once it's transformed, you can open the doc, and it gave me a blog post. That's a pretty good size as of the media kit that I gave it, which is super nice. That just saved me 2 hours of writing a blog post, which is great. And it even gave different assets that I didn't even have made, like this header, it generated itself, which is pretty cool. Next, we're going to use the text-to-video feature. So I'm gonna open a new poster design, just a blank canvas. And then on the left-hand panel, you can go down to the Magic Media button, and I wanna create a video. You're going to enter 5+ words to describe. I wanna see how well this does, so I'm going to say pop art animated background, and then just click Generate Video. I would say that took about a minute to generate. Here's the video that it generated for me. Exactly what I described, the pop art animated background. I can move this into my doc. It'll play directly in here, which is super nice. I can even edit it if there's something that I was thinking of that it didn't process or generate for me. I can make it different filters. I can add audio if I wanted to, make it faster or slower, and you can loop it too. So it'll be kind of like a GIF, which is nice. And that's a wrap for today's video. So as you can see, AI is becoming a powerful tool in web design, content creation, and visual media. With features like AI text generation in Wix Studio, Gemini's smart content tools in Google Docs, and the magic of Canva Pro, you can save time and boost your creativity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips and tools to elevate your no-code projects. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on No Code Devs.